Hi there, this is David, and welcome back to Let's Play the Legend Heroes, a tier of Vermillion. Last time we made our way into the Gia factory, and we ended up saving the day, clearing it out of monsters, and a weirdo sorcerer who was summoning monsters, as well as some crazy guy with silver hair. We haven't heard about him before, but I'm sure it's nothing. But anyway, Rael and Eleanor helped us, and in the end, we're leaving here with Lucius with rare metal. But we can't make the sword quite yet. But before we go, I wanted to talk to Old Lady Rao, because remember whenever we first met Retice, she kind of faked that she was Rao? Well, now she's going to kind of apologize for that. So, yeah, looks like Rao is kind of accepting her apology, so that's nice. Anyway, we're going to head off to Garden Hill, and I'm just going to cut out some of the backtracking there. There we go. Basically, just keep on heading east until you can head north. Once you do, you'll get this little scene. Yeah, so West Garden Hill. Let's go. Oh, through the Grand Canyon, huh? Really? The Grand Canyon is high altitude? Really? That makes no sense, game. A canyon is like a valley. It's a huge gorge in a mountain that you go down into, not up. Anyway, it's also not even really a canyon. It's a cave system with elevators. Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense in this place. It's pretty ridiculous. But here we have some new enemies, and I will be fighting every single one of these enemies without fail. It is imperative that you fight these guys. They give a lot of experience, and you're going to need this experience for upcoming boss battles. I'm only at like level 24 right now, and everything that I've been reading says to try to get up to about level 30 before the next boss, so I'm really under-leveled, but I haven't really had any problems yet, so I figure, you know, it should be fine. Hopefully, but just in case, I'm going to be fighting these guys, because I can get about 200 experience per battle, which is amazing! Ooh, brave up. Huh. I believe that raises your strength in battle, but then again, it's a skill, and I really don't care about it. With even as far as raising strength, I, again, don't care. I would rather be dealing with just hitting them for a ton of damage, or casting a summon of some sort and hitting everyone for a ton of damage. So that Mobius ring that we got there is really nice for any kind of magic users in your party, such as Retice. If you equipped it, it will raise your magic attack stat by 27 points. So at this point, you can really make Retice into a mage if you so desire, or you could still kind of have her as an attacker with those power wrists that we got way back at the beginning of the game. Like, I think that was like episode 5 or something when we got those power wrists, and here we are still using them. What's up with this fog? It's like, it's so strange. It's just odd. Okay, and then we get a Bind Talisman. That's an item that you can use in battle, and it causes an enemy to be paralyzed. But why would you ever use that whenever you could just use the Sleep spell or the Bind spell? It's kind of dumb, if you ask me. But anyway, keep on going through here. It's a very boring dungeon. It's basically like cave, foggy area, cave, foggy area. So that's it. I wouldn't even call this fog. It looks like poisonous gas or something, like some sort of miasma out of the Wild Arms 3. I don't know, it's just odd. And it's kind of boring, too. Like, this is a really boring dungeon. But, I digress. I've been to the Grand Canyon before, and it's very awe-inspiring, and if you haven't never been, I highly recommend that you go. There's actually multiple viewing platforms that you can go to. There's like a southern platform, a western platform, and a northern platform as well. But anyway, here we are in Garden Hill, huh? Oh. Okay. Yeah, the Iden, the Spirit of Gentle Wind, and they're all living in these old, dilapidated, ruined houses. Like, who the hell would ever want to live here? You're up in the mountain, you have, like, nobody coming to visit, and you have to live in these, like, just really ramshackle disgusting shacks. I mean, they're just horrid. Anyway, I'm not going to be buying anything at the item shop because, again, it's an item shop and it's useless. But the weapon shop, I will be buying some stuff. Buy a swear blade for Avon. I'm also going to want to get a kukri for Rutise. And at this point, I am going to be purchasing a shield for Rutise as well. An upgrade from the Targe. Yes, it does lower her avoidance stat by 30 points, but it raises her defense up, and she really needs the defense, along with the plate mail for both Rutise and Avon. Again, I'm not buying equipment for any of my guest party members. All they get is leftovers, upgrades. You know, I don't have the money for it. It is what it is. But let's keep on exploring. See what we can't find out in here. Like, how do they even subsist? Like, where can they farm? The whole place is filled up with, like, rocks and everything. I don't see anybody, you know, shepherding animals or anything. There's no herds of sheep or goats or anything up here. Oh. So we need to see Riethal. He's an aesthetic monk who, I guess he's training, and he has some sort of special connection with Edun, and we need his help in order to enter the Spirit Shrine. Okay. Yes, I am, especially because I've been using Rutise as a magic user, because I did give her that Mobius ring, and I think it was the circlet, another accessory that I gave her that raised her magic stat up a little bit more as well. Because at this point in the game, magic can be pretty good, because she does start getting some multi-targeting magic spells. Another thing that you could do if you wanted to is equip Avon with magic plus accessories and just have him summon over and over and over again, but that would really deplete your MP store very quickly. So, yeah, this is a really unique town. I mean, I like it, I just think it's just odd that so many people live up here. Like, I mean, you could tell that it's an ancient, abandoned town, but why don't they, like, fix it up? Repair your houses, you know? Just because it's an ancient town doesn't mean you can't, you know, make it look nice. Oh, hey there, ladies. Or just your random everyday travelers. Yeah, the lower world. Huh. Oh, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah. But it's also strange how you call your mountain a canyon. Uh-huh. Oh, Riethal forgot his lunch. Okay, so just bring it to him. Oh, but there's monsters! Of course there's monsters! But don't you think that an aesthetic monk wouldn't be, like, eating lunch? I mean, that's what an aesthetic monk does. They kind of self-deprecate. They kind of harm themselves. So it's just odd. Anyway, we get lunch? Yeah, nothing can beat us. We have the power of friendship on our side. It's perfectly fine. Okay. See ya, chicks. Bye. Anyway, let's head on up here, and we have some new enemies who don't give us all that much experience, unfortunately. They can hit you for a decent amount. They can also do a fire attack on you for roughly 50-something damage, but the way that I want to take care of them is just hit them with water spells, essentially. I wish that I had a multi-targeting water spell, but I don't. I do have a multi-targeting fire spell that I got whenever I was gaining levels. I want to say it's called, like, Flare Ghost, and it's pretty good. It only costs 7 MP, and it hits a really big area, dealing roughly, like, 180 to 200 damage to each monster that it hits. So that's a really good use of Rutise's MP for neutral monsters, or really any monsters that aren't Fire Elemental, but unfortunately, since those dragons are Fire Elemental, I'm not going to be using it against them. So, just go on through here, and it's kind of difficult to see the path in this area. Just, like, do your best. When the path gets a little bit light, then you can just kind of head on it. And it's also very narrow, so it's hard to avoid those monsters, and I would advise avoiding the monsters here, because, again, they don't give a whole lot of experience, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. We're almost there, bringing Talon his lunch. Let's go! Oh, there's some more of those cave bats, but they're running from us, yeah. Oh, sweet! So here we are at the Idun Shrine, and we'll go exploring, and deliver lunch to Wraithal next time on Let's Play Legend Heroes: A Tier of Vermillion. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.